Charlie 17822. I just calling to report that I've made it over here to Sector Bravo C23-7, and I'm commencing scanning of the asteroids.
Commence scanning area. Report back to HQ when finished.
10-4. Out. Break. Cup of space noodles. Oh, they're so good.
Warning! Warning! You've been hit! Warning! Engage! Hostiles in combat mode!
Man, I gotta get going. I should probably just stick to playing Starfighter Arduxim on the Gear VR.
And Char 1 came out on the Gear VR. Check it out!
First time that her eyeballs rolled up.
I got a bunch of these exploits. Let's speed this up. Boom.
Glad they developed something like this, man. We need this.
And the Oasis is a virtual reality world that has everybody connected to it all over the planet.
I am Korea.
Welcome back, everyone. Starfighter Arduxim here. We're gonna take a look around inside the beginning and where the menu is. You're in like a giant hangar of some sort to do with a gun. Big nice windows. Ooh, there's your ship. You can kind of test your controls right there. There's some people hanging out by the holographic table, looking at star charts or something. Alright, so let's look at the menus here. I really like that the creator Andrew, he has so much information for you. Like, if you have any question, it's usually in the menu. Alright, so we've got all these different tabs here. Let's take a look at some of them. Here's with the campaigns, with all the missions right here in single player. In the configuration tab, look how much detail he's gone into the controls. I'm going to up the 3D scale here. I like my games to be immersive. Oh, I didn't notice that you can show pilot. I should have clicked that. I didn't see that. Anyway, let's look at the gameplay. Here's where you can change all your different controls. Here's the manual, and this is what I mean. Just look how much he has down here on all this different stuff. Alright, let's get into the game. Here's the difficulty. The game is super brutal, so I think that you should just stay pretty much on normal. Here's the tutorial. Look at this. As you hold your little aiming reticule on the things, it gives you a little description of what everything does. I've never seen that before. So that's what I mean. Let's try the first level. This game is a controller only. I'm using a Moga Power Pro. I recommend this controller highly. You can pick it up at Super Target or online. It runs about 60 bucks. So Andrew is a developer. He did this whole game by himself. He did the voice work. You can listen to him talk here later in the mission. I'm going to shoot this guy. You can kind of see some of the combat. So the game gets you right into it, getting you to learn the controls of your ship and stuff like that. I really like how it's very plain what you're looking at. You don't need anything really fantastic. It's just workable. You can set up the controller any way you like. Unlike most games where you have to have a steep learning curve, you can really fine-tune them to play with whatever your style is. Andrew spent a ton of time making sure that you can play this game any way you like. The controls are pretty standard. Up and down, left and right. You can roll left and roll right, and you have speed control. My right bumper is my machine gun and my left bumper is my missiles. The weapons you can choose from in the game at the start, you can have a machine gun or you can have a flat gun. Or for the missiles, you can have homing missiles or swarm missiles. I haven't used flat gun or swarm missiles too much, but I'm going to definitely do it on my next playthrough. Later in the game, that you get plasma and you get lasers, which is awesome for your machine gun. But for your missile side, you can have an ion torpedo, which I haven't been able to mess around with, but I can't wait to get to that part of the game. Our ship. So Andrew's done this all by himself, and he's worked. You can tell the amount of time that he's put into this game, and so it's $7.99 on the Oculus Store, and I think this game is really worth it. He's put a lot of time and effort into making this game, and it seems like the only games that are coming out for the Gear VR lately have all been indie games, so I think we should support those guys as much as possible. I'm gonna crash. Well, slow down. No! I also write reviews for twistedreality.tv. Go over and check it out. I got a review for Starfighter Arduxim, and I had a great chat with Andrew Campbell, and he gave me some inside scoop about developing Starfighter Arduxim. You can check it out. It's www.twistedreality.tv, and I'll also put a link in the description below. As far as gameplay goes, this isn't just a standard space shooter. I'd just say it's like kind of like a simulator, which dabbles a little bit in the side of arcade shooter. It has arcade shooter elements to it, I guess, is the right way to put it. Because missions, they vary from like scanning asteroids, and here's a clip of that. Blowing up mining droids. You can do that in this level with these giant frozen asteroids. And you can even dogfight amongst these giant frozen wieners.
There are three mining drones in the ice field. Destroy them all. Watch out for enemy patrols. Be careful around the red crystals. They're unstable and will explode if damaged.
Ooh, alright, ma'am. We have got to shoot a red crystal. Let's go over here. Test this theory out. Whoa, yeah! Ooh, that's kind of like fireworky. And the level that I'm actually stuck on is this giant ship, and you have to try and shoot the ship, and man, I can't beat it for the life. Alright, here at the next level. Check this out, man. It's so cool. Oh, watch out, heads up! I haven't been to this level before, so this is the first time I'm playing it. Graphics look awesome. And the moon, there's my warp gate. What? Oh my gosh, what's going on over here? Whoa, whoa, it's shooting the warp gate. Ah, it looks like it's got turrets on it or something. Ah, gotta get it turned around. Whoa! Whoa, it's got a huge gun. It's got lots of guns. Oh, you're gonna die. I'm gonna shoot you to death. Oh, yeah. Now you, I'm gonna blow you to smithereens. Oh, something's hitting me. Turn the ship around over here. Man, this game is so hard. You really got to think about how you're going to attack this thing. Let's kind of go at a different angle and see if maybe they're shooting at me. Try to go from a different angle, like on this side. Oh, whoa! It's already hitting me. I am not going to last long. Nope, I'm dead. As far as multiplayer goes, I haven't been able to really try it out yet. There's never everyone playing, which is kind of like what my fear is about this, because Star Wars 2 is a really easy to pick up fighter, and you can get in there and you can play, but there's no one ever really playing the multiplayer. So it has this great feature of multiplayer, but no one ever is playing it. So Star Wars has really easy controls. The controls on this game are a little bit more difficult, and so I was really worried that no one would play it to what its potential is. So if you're hearing this and you have the game, man, get on there and play some multiplayer. Hit me up. Let's come up with a date that we can all play so we can really try out this feature. So this just flying around just in this airplane is a lot of fun, and playing with people shooting at you, it could be pretty intense. This would be really fun to play with a lot of people. Well, that's my review for Starfighter Arduxim. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Go check out my blog over at twistedreality.tv. They've got lots of news. I'm not the only guy that writes for them. They have a lot of great articles you guys can go through. Thanks for watching, and you guys have a good day.